All right, what's going on, everybody? So I'm going to be covering the ABS delete kit video. The whole purpose of this kit is to delete the ABS unit. There's a lot of reasons why people do it. Usually cleaning up the engine bay. They don't want to deal with the ABS. The ABS already don't work. So I do have an ABS relocation kit if you do want to do that. More details onto that, but this whole video is for the ABS delete kit, how it will work, how to know which options to choose on the website, because all the time I get people that get confused on it and they don't know which option they need to choose for the car. So hopefully this video here will make that option a lot easier for you. So the very beginning, you're gonna need to take all of your stock brake lines except the ones going to the back of the car, and those are the rear brake lines. So we're not going to be cutting any of that, but we're going to be taking all of this right here. Usually when I do this, I just cut them all out and I'll just yank them out. You're not going to be needing any more, so there's no need to save them. Believe me, nobody's going to buy them. I hate to say that, but it's the honest truth. So one of the things that a lot of guys get confused when they order on the website, I have an option there of an M10 or M12 fittings, and what that means is the fittings here on the ABS pump, and that go right here straight onto your master. So it gives you the option of an M10 or M12, like I said. So very simple, and I try to explain there on the website, but seems like people still have the issue. So the way you want to do is, if you can't tell by the size of it, is if the front is bigger than the back, that means it's an M12. And the way you can find out here, I have an M12 wrench here. You can see here it fits right on. Okay, and then we have the back one here, which is bigger, so that'll be an M10. So you can see here, bam. So if the fronts are the same size as this, then that'll be a M10. But if the fronts are bigger, then you will need to choose the option of an M12 fitting, and that's what's gonna let me know what fittings I need to give you, so you don't have any problem when you need to bolt it up to your master. So that is literally it. That's kind of the biggest issue that I have dealt with just about everybody when ordering the website, is they get themselves confused of which fittings they have. And again, very simple. If all the fittings, all the ones on the top are always going to be small, but the fronts, for some reason, on some of the cars are different. I cannot tell you why, but there just are. But it just happens, okay? So if all of them are M10, then obviously you need to choose the option of M10. If the fronts are bigger, then you need the option of an M12. Now, one of the other things is a lot of guys will upgrade their master to the Acura TL, and that master is going to be M12. Okay, so if you do get that, just make sure you click the right option on the website. So that lets me know what fittings I need to give you when I build the kit. Now, to put the kit, it's very simple. It's 4 lines, not really confusing, and they only go one way. Now, one thing I do want to mention is a lot of people like to do this. I don't know exactly why, but you do not need any Teflon fittings on any of the fittings. Okay, they have like a little banjo way, and what it does is doesn't let them leak. So you do not need to put any Teflon on any of the lines. Okay, keep that in mind, because if you do put any Teflon, it's going to clog the lines. You're going to have issues with that. Okay, so you're going to need to take out ABS pump. What do you do with the wiring? In my scenario, I just tucked it underneath the headlight. I don't want to go through the whole chassis taking it out, and you don't want to leave any loose connections. Okay, so I just leave it underneath the headlight. You know, as you can see here, I have my catch can there, so you can't see anything. Okay, so you can do as you please with it, but I just leave it there. I don't want to have any wiring issues. I don't want to peel any back. If you want to do that, you can go ahead, but there's no need for it. Okay, now to put the ABS valve here, it will go directly to your stock rear lines. And the way it goes, and I already sent this pre-assembled for you guys, as you can see here. So the bottom, and I'm gonna try my best here to really see if that will work. So you can see here, the bottom one will go up here onto your master, which is gonna be the back one, and then the top one right there will go here to the front. So very simple, as you can see. And then we have the one right there, and that will be going here to your driver's side. And I'm gonna try to go ahead and cover that. There you go. You can see it right there. Bam. Let me see if I can get this line out the way for you guys. There you go. And it fits right there through that hole right there. So very simple. Okay. And what I'm actually gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go get a kit, and I'll bring it out here so you guys can see it in person. Okay. And the other one, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it comes around. Okay. You can see the line there, and it comes right there through that OEM spot hole right there. Now that will go the same way it goes for that one. So it's really, I'm gonna show you the same way it was over here. So it just bolts right up. So I'm gonna go get a whole kit and actually show you guys how that looks, so you guys can get a better understanding, so you guys don't get yourself too confused on that. But again, the biggest question that I get asked is about this. Putting it together I have plenty of pictures there, so it's hard to get confused. But I'm gonna go get a kit. I have a kit already assembled, and I'm gonna show you exactly how it's gonna go. Here we go. So this is how I send every kit out. It's already assembled. I already send them with a bolt, and like I said, your OEM lines are gonna be going there, so this will bolt up right there to your factory bolt. You can see it there. I'm gonna try my best to show you guys. Let me see. You guys can see it there. Bam. So one of the things I would recommend is, and I highly cannot stress this, when you're taking your OEM brake lines out, take your time, because they're so easy to strip. Cannot stress that enough. Take your time taking the rear brake lines when you're taking all the OEM stuff out of there. So you can see here, so this one will go on top, like you can see it there. Okay, the one in the back. Okay, and then we got the top one here, you can see it. Okay, bam. Right, and then we have this one. Okay, and you guys already saw it went in there. And then we have the other side, and that one goes here, so you can see here. Now the fittings only go one way. There's no two other ways, and I already pre-assembled this for you guys. Okay, so you can see here, there's a lot of guys, I don't know why they like to flip the fitting, think it's gonna work. It's not. As you can see here, they have like a taper on them, so you can see. So this little taper goes onto the brake line, and that's what causes not to leak. But for some reason, people like to put Teflon on there, and there's no need for any of that. Okay, you can see there. Bam. Just go ahead and tighten that. There's nothing special to it, and that's it for the ABS delete kit. Okay, this will also work for a night gen. Forgot to mention that, but that night gen is a slight little bit different on the lines, the length, but it's still the same concept of how everything will be going and bolting up. So I'm hoping this video is very helpful to somebody, or just about everybody, because that's been the biggest question has been, again, the ABS, which fittings do I need? So again, you can see here, it's very simple to tell. If you have the bigger fittings in the front, it's an M12. If you have all the fittings the same size, it's an M10. Okay, but again, if you upgrade into the TL Master, that's going to be an M12 fittings that you're going to be needing. So do keep that in mind. And the reason a lot of people upgrade to the TL, because you get a little firmer brake pedal. So if you do want to plan on doing that, I would suggest to do it. It seems like a lot of people love that, and it's a lot of better feel on the brake pedal. So anyways, hopefully the video is here helpful, and it's able to make your choice a lot easier. If you do want to do the ABS delete kit or the delete, that's really your choice. One of the things I do get asked a lot, is there a big difference on the brake feel with the ABS and without the ABS? And for years, I've been having my car with no ABS, and honestly, I cannot tell any difference. So that's just me. And again, I have ABS on one of my cars, and I don't have ABS on some of my cars, and I can't tell the difference. But do be aware of that. That is your choice. I have both kits available, so you can do whatever you like. But there you go.